Honestly, if you take one thing away from my presentation, one thing and nothing more, that would be take action. If you don't take action, I promise you, you won't have the success that you want to have. If you're like me, sometimes you're hesitant because you're not sure what the right action is. Nowhere in my presentation did I say take the right action. Sometimes you don't know. But any action is better than no action. And there's a lot of people around you that know what it takes to be successful. There's a lot of people who can help guide you through this process as well. So you're not on your own. Before I get to these books, I want to share one other example. There's a football team in California called, I believe it's De La Salle. They had an unbeaten streak of 151 games. I can't remember how many years that was, but 151 games of football played without a loss. And the coach retired recently. They made a movie about this guy as well that I haven't seen yet, but the coach won 399 games in his entire career, but in part of that, he won 151 games straight with no losses. And I read an article about this in a business magazine. A reporter was interviewing the coach and said, "You're running the same offense as the other teams you're playing against. You're running the same defense. So it's not that you're doing something new and creative." A lot of people say that your players are smaller and undersized. You've got a smaller school than almost every school in your conference. So how is it that you are having so much success? And the coach, he explained some of the things that they do that, to me are logistics. But he said, but I think the biggest thing that we do that no other high school team would ever do, I know my high school team would never do this, is he said, we teach the boys to use the 4-letter word that starts with L. Love. That's kind of a weird thing for high school boys to say to other high school boys. But love you, man. Love you, bro. Say it however it still makes you feel comfortable. But he said we teach our kids the value of love. That if you love your teammates, if you love your team, you're going to fight harder for them. You're going to not worry about getting credit. You're going to take a shot so that your guy can get into the end zone. You're going to do other things, whereas if you're focused on yourself and only yourself, you and your team are going to fall and fail as a result of that. So I encourage you guys to find your motivation, whether it's your team or your retirement or whatever it is that you love, whatever it is that motivates you, find that and make sure that you keep that in mind as a driving, motivating factor.